Hey everybody, Jacob with Scooters Lawn Care, standing next to the old faithful original truck. Unfortunately, she hasn't been too faithful lately. She just hasn't been running right. We're gonna get her back and running though. But today I want to talk about fall cleanups. I want to talk about pricing fall cleanups. I want to talk about standing strong in your prices. Before we get into this, we're going to create quality, valuable content from our wins, our losses, the things we've seen, and what has helped us, and share that with you guys and let you find some value in that. Please like, dislike, tell us if it's not good, tell us if it's great, and please subscribe. We appreciate everything that you guys share with us. So, fall cleanups. The biggest part of this isn't even the pricing, but it is standing strong on the pricing. Something that we run into all the time. Customers don't always realize what you have in to do this work. They don't realize what you have invested. They don't realize that even though this is an older truck, and maybe less money, but there's newer stuff that cost a lot. And that's what allows you to be efficient, what allows you to not have the breakdowns like this one back here. That's why we're getting out of older equipment. We've always ran brand new mowers and brand new, any of that equipment to be as efficient and have the smallest amount of breakdowns possible. And people don't see, customers don't always see that the cost that is incurred with that. And that is totally fine. But something that I used to really fight and feel bad about is I'd go out and do these estimates and someone would just act like you're flat out crazy that it's going to cost that much money to do a cleanup. It's not. And I want to share that with you. You're not crazy to want to charge that doing a cleanup. You have to get all that machinery together. Then you have to haul it all to the job site. You have to have 2 to 4 men. It depends on what it is. You have to have all those guys. They all have to be getting paid a decent wage to keep them happy and keep them employed. The higher the wage, the better the service the customers are getting. Then you got to cover them with workman's comp. You got to have liability insurance on your company to remain, to protect the interests of your customers. Then it's everything from there. Like I said, all the other equipment, and piece by piece it adds up. You pull around a truck and trailer just for mowing. If you pull a 16-foot trailer around and you have just a $30,000 truck, which you guys know you could get a $60,000 truck real easy. Wouldn't suggest it, but so $30,000 for the truck. $8,000 a piece for a stand-up mower. So you got another 16 grand there. That doesn't include the trailer. That doesn't include the licensing on the stuff. That doesn't include the insurance on those pieces of equipment, because your machinery's got to have inland marine to protect it from getting stolen, and then your small equipment's got to have, an amount of insurance for that as well. And then all the things that go into keeping insurance up to date. Anytime you get a new piece of insurance or equipment added, anytime it depreciates in value, you having to call back in and let your insurance guy know that the value of it this year is this, so you're not paying for the premium on something that it's not even worth anymore. All these little pieces that go into projects and make them so expensive. This goes for any project, but fall cleanup seems to be one of them that we do get some pushback on. And that's why we have to drive a fairly high rate per man hour to recoup those costs, get our guys paid, and make sure the business is getting paid. For the one little morsel, and I don't like to give too much because everybody has their own way. Things don't necessarily work for you. The one thing that I have always found I do better is when I don't just look and say that's going to take this many man hours. I've realized the more you have a 2-person crew working, the easier it is. For some reason, it is easier for me to estimate how long 2 people are going to be on that project. So if you pay them, if they're $30 a man hour, so $60 per man hour, it's 2 man or for the crew. If you pay them $50, that's it goes up $100 per hour for those 2 guys, 60, 120, so it's always easier for me to look at that project and first look at it as 2 guys doing the job and how long it will take them. For some reason, that is always easier than 1 man and looking at how many just hours, because it just works for us. I hope that helps you guys. This is Jacob with Scooters Lawn Care. I hope that it is going the same way it is for us. The phones are ringing off the hooks. Look at that tree back there. I don't know if you can see it with the light. It has no leaves. It's a good time. Like and subscribe. Have a good one, guys.